flags and an issue finding up the engine in the garage. So at the end, it's a shame he started P9. Again, an issue with the steering wheel on the grid. So overall, I think it has been a difficult weekend for him, disappointing, but I'm pretty sure that it will be a lesson learned. I know him, he will come back very strong, and I'm looking forward to see his speed and his pace in Imola.
Finally, you're off to Italy for the next event. How good is that going to be? And are you do you feel like you can be as strong there?
I think, as I said, each single race can be a different one, but it's great to be back now in Imola with all our fans and tifosi after such a result, and I think we can go there and try to enjoy, because at the moment Ferrari certainly is doing well, the teams is doing well, and the drivers are doing well. So we will go there and we'll try to enjoy, certainly in front of our tifosi.
We wish you well. Thank you very much.
Greg Rust asking the questions there of Matteo Binotto, Ferrari's team principal, and it's a tricky one, isn't it? Carlos Sainz, I'm worrying, is entering into a bit of a spiral. It's a confidence thing with drivers too, isn't it? When you're not feeling confident with the car and then you have a bad result, sometimes that can just lead to more bad results.
Yeah, it very much is a confidence sport, but at the same time, all you need is one good session, one good qualifying, one good race, and it's surprising how quickly it comes back. So we're only 3 races in. Of course, hasn't been the ideal start to the season for Carlos, and obviously a dream start for Charles. But I'm sure he'll come back, and they've got a quick car. But yeah, obviously not the best of days today, and I'm sure he's already looking forward to Imola.
Well, the great thing is he knows his teammate's got a great car. There is a great car there in the Scuderia. Let's talk about the restart that Charles Leclerc had to manage. He's getting his practice in with safety car restarts this season. He was a little bit slow. I think the front tyres perhaps weren't where he needed them to be, and it looked like Max had the opportunity there. But how did you see that restart and how Charles managed it? What did you make of it?
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I think it looked like he was struggling for some tyre temp, and came onto the front straight. As we're about to see, very close together, and as you can see, just missed the apex there completely. Either whether he misjudged it or had no front tyre temp, we'll never know. But obviously a great run down to turn 1, and we've seen this battle plenty of times before this year already, and probably Max's only opportunity, and the Ferrari ultimately had a bit too much pace before Max unfortunately broke down anyway.
Yeah, I'm sad because I thought we were going to see more of it. When it started to sort of rear its head, that battle between our 2 title protagonists, I thought, brilliant, we're going to see more. And then it just seemed to sort of come away for Max, and he just couldn't keep up with Charles. Charles, our race winner here in Australia. Let's hear from him now, talking a little earlier on.
Charles, congratulations. You're making a habit of P1. You must be pleased.
It feels good. I'm so happy because Melbourne is always a track that I've been struggling in the past. I mean, I've only been twice before because then it was cancelled for COVID, but it's not a track that fits me very well, and I've been struggling, and then in qualifying I put everything together, and in the race I drove exactly like I wanted to drive, so I'm very happy, but of course this wouldn't have been possible. I think we had the best car today, and it's no secret, and that's thanks to the team. They've done an incredible job, so I'm extremely happy about the result today, and we need to keep pushing.
It's another weekend also where you've almost put not a foot wrong across the whole weekend, P1, P2, P1. I mean, it couldn't have been a better start to the year. No, it couldn't be any better. Maybe a P1 in Jeddah, but let's not be too greedy. It's exactly the approach that I wanted, and the approach I want to keep for the rest of the year. I think to not do any mistakes, to always be there, is extremely important, and for now it's paying off. But we're only at the 3rd race in the championship. I will do mistakes in the air for sure. It happens to everyone, but I will try to do the least of them. Okay, so congratulations.
Thank you.
He was supreme today, Charles Leclerc, and managing his tyres beautifully, just really in a league of his own.
Yeah, he seemed to have a clearly comfortable pace advantage over the rest of the field today, and minus that slightly unoptimal, as we were talking about before,
yes.
over-optimizing, out-optimizing his less than optimal restart. Minus that, he was in complete control today, and cleared the class of the field. I think you can always tell when a driver's taking it a bit easy when they're asking their engineer to please let them do a fastest lap. Yeah. That's usually a good sign that they've got some more pace on board. So
on the hard tyre.
Exactly, on the hard tyre, however many laps into the stint he was, 40 odd. yeah, that's usually a good sign that you've got some pace advantage.
Serious confidence from our championship leader, Charles Leclerc. Well, let's take a look at how the championship stands as we leave Melbourne, the third round of the 2022 Formula One World Championship. At the top of the standings, Charles Leclerc with 71 points. George Russell moves up to P2 ahead of Carlos Sainz with just 33 points compared to his teammate. Sergio Perez P4 and then Lewis Hamilton in P5 with 28 points. Max Verstappen down in P6. 2 DNFs not helping his campaign at all. Esteban Ocon P7 and then it's Lando Norris in P8 ahead of Kevin Magnussen making his return to Formula One with 12 points on the board, similar to Valtteri Bottas. P11 for Daniel Ricciardo, 8 points for him. Pierre Gasly P12, then Yuki Tsunoda P13 with 4 points. Fernando Alonso, 2 championships and 2 points to his name. It's Zhou Guanyu P15 with 1 point, and so does Alex Albon. He has won after today's race. Then Mick Schumacher, Lance Stroll, Nico Hülkenberg, the super sub, and Nicholas Latifi all yet to score a point. 0-0-0-0.